Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, the Albay Provincial Tourism, Culture and Arts Office participated in the Central Philippines Tourism Expo 2025, held from June 20 to 22 at Robinson's Mall, Moras in Tacloban City. During the three-day Tourism Expo, the PDCAO booth provided information about destinations, tour packages, and activities in Albay, while visitors also received freebies and travel deals. CPTEX 2025 showcased the regions of Calabarzon, Eastern Visayas, Western Visayas, Central Visayas, Bicol, and Mimaropa, aimed at promoting cultural exchange and regional travel offers. As part of the exciting Bicol display, the PDCAO booth emphasized the province's heritage, culture, and culinary delights. The Albay PDCAO expressed gratitude to the Department of Tourism Bicol for the opportunity to take part in the event. In other story, the provincial government of Albay, through the Provincial Youth and Sports Development Office, is intensifying its efforts to support LGBTQ+ members and organizations throughout the province of Albay. These efforts focus on fostering inclusive environments, advancing understanding, and advocating for the rights of LGBTQ+ individuals to enhance support for them. This includes combating prejudice, providing access to resources, and promoting open dialogue and tolerance. PYDO head Rondon C. Ricafort emphasized that Albay is the first province in the region to enact an anti-discrimination ordinance that protects and honors everyone who coexists peacefully in their neighborhoods. Ricafort also stated that since LGBTQ+ individuals and organizations are part of the community, his office will make every effort to provide livelihood training for them. Provincial Election Supervisor of the Commission on Elections Albay, Attorney Maria Orias C. Bobuno, encouraged community members not only to be voters but also to become future leaders of the community. Communities and individuals can create a more welcoming and inclusive environment for LGBTQ+ members and organizations by taking action and receiving support from the government. In the national scene, the number of Filipinos requesting government assistance for repatriation from Israel and Iran remains quite low, despite the worsening situation in the Middle East, according to the Department of Foreign Affairs. DFA Undersecretary Bob Ferrer stated that at least 121 Filipinos in Israel have expressed a desire to return to the Philippines, while only 9 in Iran so far. Alert Level 3 indicates that the government may carry out voluntary repatriations of Filipinos in those countries. Ferrer explained that many Filipinos feel at home in their host countries and financial considerations significantly influence their decisions to stay. According to the DFA, Israel is a second home to at least 30,742 Filipinos, while 1,180 Filipinos in Iran. In other story, the Department of Social Welfare and Development is launching a unified identification system for persons with disabilities, combining physical and digital IDs. Assistant Secretary Irene Dumlao stated that the goal of this initiative is to determine whether PWD IDs are legitimate and validated. The DSWD has also acquired software and hardware for the system, which are currently undergoing repairs before the pilot implementation. Pilot areas have been identified and approximately 200,000 PWDs will be included with new IDs to be issued. The PWD IDs will feature both physical and digital versions, simplifying the verification process. Partners will also be able to access the system to verify the legitimacy of the ID presented. In other news, the Department of Agriculture is optimistic about stronger farm output growth in Q2 2025, aided by better weather and government interventions for rice and corn production. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. emphasized the government's commitment to build on the 2.2% agricultural growth from Q1. This growth signified a rebound from the previous year's 0.5% growth due to El Niño effects. Forecasts for the second half of the year remain positive even before the Q2 figures are released. Barley production is expected to reach 4.36 million metric tons in Q2, reflecting a 13% increase year-on-year as per PSA data. The increase is attributed to a 9.2% growth in harvest areas and improved yields. Favorable weather, robust procurement by the National Food Authority, and ongoing support from various agriculture programs are driving these gains. And in the news outside the country, Iran threatens U.S. bases in the Middle East following massive airstrike that have destroyed Tehran's nuclear program, although some officials warn that the full extent of the damage remain unclear. International concern centers on fears that the unprecedented U.S. attacks will escalate conflicts in the volatile region, especially after Israel initiated a bombing campaign against Iran earlier this month. Ali Akbar Velayati, an advisor to Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, stated that bases used by U.S. forces could be targeted in retaliation. President Donald Trump called on Iran to de-escalate the conflict after it launched a surprise bunker buster strike on a key underground uranium enrichment site at Fordo, as well as nuclear facilities in Isfahan and Natanz. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth reported at a Pentagon press briefing that Iran's nuclear program has been devastated, noting that the operation did not aim at Iranian troops or the Iranian people. And finally, in the news outside the country, Australia has expressed support for United States airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities while urging all parties to avoid a descent into full-scale war in the Middle East. Foreign Minister Penny Wong stated that Iran cannot be permitted to develop a nuclear weapon. She also emphasized the need for diplomacy, de-escalation, and dialogue to prevent full-blown conflict in the region. Wong said that the U.S. airstrikes targeted sites linked to Iran's nuclear program, referencing from the UN's nuclear watchdog that indicated Tehran's uranium enrichment activities violated international obligations. Australia's conservative opposition also backed the U.S. military action. And that's all for the news at 12, June 24, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our news writer, LJ Lorejo and Erica Dumlao. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. Of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Mary Luduria Castillo. And under the supervision of our Governor, Baby Glenda Ongbungao. I am Greg Hallare. thank you for subscribing.